What the fuck is up? It is your host, Erica Nalen, and welcome back to another episode of the Hangover series. Hi, everybody. Feeling silly, feeling goofy, feeling like an opera singer. Welcome back to the Hangover series. So happy that you are here today. I am back in my normal setting, my bedroom, my home, Chicago, my bed, purple pillows. Yeah, I'm back home in Chicago, and it feels good to be back here. I don't even think that you guys are prepared to hear what I'm going to tell you today. What I'm going to tell you, I think will blow your freaking minds because it blew my mind personally, and I really feel like you guys are going to hear what I have to say and be like, what the actual fuck is your life? Why do the weirdest things happen to you, and are you okay? I feel like that's what you're going to think. I hope that's what you think. Or maybe this is super normal and I just think it's crazy, but I feel like you guys are going to be like, what the fuck is happening? So we're going to get into it immediately, but yeah, I'm back home in Chicago and I just have a crazy fucking story to tell you guys about my life. So that's basically what we're going to do today, and we're going to get into it. I haven't been outside since being back. I actually haven't left my apartment, but don't be concerned. I've only been here for 2 days and I haven't really needed to go outside because whenever I get back from a trip, I have to DoorDash my groceries. That is way too much shit to fucking carry. Have to DoorDash them. DoorDashed a fucking burrito the second I landed here, and I just haven't needed to go outside. But I think I'm going to go outside today. But the new season of Traitors drops tonight, apparently. And I need to watch that. If you have never seen the show Traitors, you should watch it. When I think it was that last season. The season that Gabby Winley is on, I think is what made me obsessed with it. But it's so good. I think I would be so bad at being on a show like this, but it's so good. I'm pretty sure Travis Kelce's mom is on it, so that'll be fun to watch. And I think you guys should just watch Traitors if you haven't seen it. But anywho, let's talk about what fucking happened to me, okay? So, in last week's episode, if you listened, I was talking about how I felt like everything was going wrong. My 2026 was off to a bad start. I was feeling negative. Everything just felt off and everything just felt so fucking weird. And I actually was pissed off. I was like, how is this how my 2026 is going to start? I have all these plans. I had all this shit I was going to do, and I haven't done any of it. I was so mad. I was my brain feels out of it. Something feels wrong and I don't know what it is. I have not changed anything about myself. I have just been back in Nebraska for a long time. I just went to Kansas. I was so confused why everything just felt weird. And honestly, I felt weird. My brain felt weird. I felt weird. I got really, really, really lightheaded. I think pretty quickly when I got back home, maybe 4 days after being back, or 3 days or something, I started getting so lightheaded, and I just felt really off, and I thought I was gonna faint, and I just got really dizzy. I got really dizzy, and I just felt really, really odd, and I was am I about to have another panic attack? I don't even feel anxiety right now. I haven't even left my house. I've been at my mom's house this whole time. I don't feel anxious. I don't know what would be causing me to have an anxiety attack. I felt so freaking weird this day. And I was so lightheaded and dizzy, and I went and just laid down, and then I slowly started to feel better and rested, and then that's kind of how I felt every day that I was back. I just felt dizzy and lightheaded and not anxious. I felt anxious at times, but this just the feeling I was feeling was not anxiety. And I was something is severely wrong. Like, something has to be wrong right now, because why do I feel dizzy and weird and just like foggy? Like, I just like didn't even know who I was. And then like later on, as I was getting there and I kept feeling this feeling, I was like driving my car and I was like, I feel like I shouldn't even be like driving a vehicle right now. Like, I have to go home. Like, I felt that weird. And I like have had anxiety while driving before, because I've gotten in like car crashes. And I think I talked about this before, but I got in like a really bad car crash when I was 16. Very scary moment. Like, I literally can't even drive in the rain still to this day because it was so scary. And like have been rear-ended and all that jazz. But like those, like, I don't even feel like anxious the whole time I'm driving normally. It's only if like something reminds me, like the rain, or like if someone's really on my ass, like I'm scared I'm gonna get rear-ended, like anxiety about that kind of stuff. But like this time when I was back and I was driving, I was like, I just feel really odd. Like, I feel freaking weird. I feel like I shouldn't be driving. Like, I'm going home. Like, I just don't feel comfortable. And it wasn't anxiety. Like, I was like, this is like the weirdest feeling I've ever felt in my whole life. Okay? I probably just went on for like far too long, but like I just wanted you guys to know that like I did not feel normal. Okay? I did not feel normal, but I didn't know like what could be going on, because I was like, am I just like not normal anymore? Like, am I just all of a sudden a foggy girl? Like, what's happening up there? So, I recorded last week's episode. I'm like complaining and just like telling you guys about how I've been in a bad mood, how nothing's going right, okay? I forgot to like tell you that my brain was foggy, because I think my brain was so foggy that I couldn't even process that something was wrong, you know? Like, I was like, I feel weird, but like I didn't know how to tell you guys that, because I literally thought something was wrong with me and I didn't want to admit that, okay? So, after I record that episode, I think I recorded that on like a Sunday. The next day comes around and it's Monday. I wake up, I like log into work, and I go to get a coffee because I was like, okay, it's my last day here. Like, let's go get our favorite coffee, which is the blueberry latte. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go get our favorite coffee for our last day. Love to treat myself a lot. Like, I even went and got my favorite pizza at one point. Like, vibes were up. I go and get my favorite coffee. Okay. I'm gone for like 10 minutes. I come back. I get out of my car. I parked it in the driveway. I get out of my car and I am like breathing in the air, and I'm like, oh my God, it smells like fucking eggs out here. Like, I was like, what is that smell? Like, I'm like everywhere. Like, I'm sniffing like a fucking anteater. I feel like anteaters sniff a lot, but I actually don't know. But that's what came to my brain, okay? I am sniffing the air like so intensely. Like, I'm like, holy shit. It smells like fucking nasty out here, and it smells like eggs. I thought, because the night before my mom was like meal prepping or something, and she was making a bunch of hard-boiled eggs, and I thought in my brain like, wow, like those hard-boiled eggs that she made last night must be like strong as fuck, because it smells like that out here. Like, outside our house, it smells like those eggs, but like 20 times worse. Like, I was like, damn, those eggs she made must have been strong. So I text my mom, it smells like eggs outside. And she calls me and she's like, what? Like, freaking out. Like, what do you mean it smells like eggs outside? And I'm like, it smells like fucking eggs. Like, it smells like shit. And I'm like, am I tweaking? And I go back outside while I'm on the phone with my mom. And I'm like, no, like, it smells gnarly out here. Like, it smells like eggs. And like, we need to do something about that, because did you throw your like eggs away in the trash can because they smell? And she's like, that could be a gas leak. You need to call this like emergency number right now. Like, that could be a gas leak. And I'm like, what? What? Gas leak? Who? Gas leak where? Gas leak? What does that even mean? Like, I had never even heard of a gas leak, and maybe that's concerning, but like, I've never heard of this before. So I go back inside. And I tell my sister, I'm like, dude, like I told mom it smells like eggs outside and now I have to call this number. And my sister is like it's probably nothing. Like, what are you even talking about? And I'm like, go outside. Like, it literally smells like eggs. My sister goes outside. I'm like, do you smell it? And she's like, like, not really. I'm like, what? Like, it smells so bad. And my sister's like, like, I've called the gas leak people before and, like, they've come and it's nothing. Like, it's probably nothing. And I'm like, that is, like, a very intense smell to me. Like, I've never smelled that in my whole life. What? So, I call this emergency gas company, whatever they're called, and they're like, they like answer it like, you know, obviously, like, I did not realize like a gas leak was like this intense of an emergency. Okay, so now I'm gonna take gas leaks like very seriously. But I call them and I'm like, hi, like my mom told me to call this number. It smells like rotten eggs outside of our house, and yeah, like that's what's up. And the guy is like, what is the address, like blah 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 blah, you know. He's like, what's the address, like we're on the way. I'm like, whoa, on the way. And then I'm like, okay, well it's like outside the house, like it doesn't smell inside the house, so like do I need to evacuate? Like, because he was going over all these instructions and he's like, okay, do not turn off or on any lights, do not unplug anything, do not run water, do not start a car near the house. Do not, like, he's going over all these instructions. He's like, you need to be within like 400 feet of the house. I'm like, what? Like, WTF? Like, what is he saying? Like, I need to evacuate my house? Like, should I bring my baby pillow? Like, I love my baby pillow and I wouldn't be able to survive without it. Like, I am like, what is going on? Like, am I supposed to be grabbing objects and like bringing them outside? Like, 400 feet is a lot of feet. Like, I don't really want to stand outside in the cold. Like, when is the guy gonna be here? You know, like, I was like, holy moly motherfuckers, what the fuck is happening? While that's all happening, I was like, well, I do like feel like so dizzy right now. And I like felt like I was gonna faint again. Like, I felt dizzy. I like couldn't really see straight. Like, I just felt super odd again. I'm gonna let this siren outside go by. So I'm feeling like so dizzy. I am feeling like I'm gonna faint again, like fog, all the things. And I like tell my sister, I'm like, okay, the guy said like, don't turn on your car, don't turn on water, don't turn on any lights. And I was like, I feel like really dizzy and like I feel like I can't see straight. And she's like, well, I have to go to work. And I'm like, what? Like, I just said I'm gonna faint. Why does no one care about me? And my sister's like doing everything the guy said not to say. She's turning on the water, she's turning on all the lights, like every freaking light. She's never even touched some of these lights before. She's flicking them on. She's starting her car outside. I'm like, this guy literally said not to do any of that. And she's like, I gotta go. I'm like, I just said I was gonna faint. Like, what if I faint? Like, this guy just scared the living crap out of me. Like, help. So my sister leaves and I'm just like in our house, like looking around, like, what the actual fuck is going on? It smells like eggs outside. This guy just told me I need to be like 400 feet away from the house. My sister just left me when I said I'm about to faint. Like, why? What? My mom's like, you've got this. I think she texted me like, I'm gonna let you deal with this one. I'm like, what the actual fuck? I am a 24-year-old that just smelled rotten eggs outside and thinks she's gonna faint. Like, weirdest situation of my freaking life. So like 20 minutes go by. I'm getting like more lightheaded as the time is going by. And I'm like, you know, I mean, he did say to evacuate the house, but also when I was like, well, I smelled it like outside the house, like I didn't smell it inside the house. So he's just like, okay, like no one seemed to care that I was inside the house. So I was like, you know, whatever. Like 25, 30 minutes go by. I'm texting my mom like, do you think they're coming? Like, I'm gonna faint. Which, like, you know, I have fainted once in my life and that was not okay, but you know, I didn't think, like, I wasn't starting to see black. Like, when I fainted the one time, like, everything started going black so fast. Like, I was like, what is happening? And I was at a restaurant and I ran out of the restaurant because I was like, what is happening? Like, why is everything starting to go black? Ran out of the restaurant and face planted on cement in front of everyone and their dads and their moms and their uncles and their grandpas, fainted face first, and nobody helped me. Nobody freaking helped me. Okay? So I assumed, if I faint again, no one's gonna help me. Anywho, that's a story for another day. But this guy comes to our house and he is like, gas leak, the vibes. And I'm just kidding. He didn't say anything. He was so professional. He was like, gas leak. I'm like, yes. He asked me if I was above the age of 18, which they probably just have to ask that. But I was like, wait, am I giving off 18-year-old vibes? Because this is the second person since 2026 that has asked me if I'm above the age of 18. And I feel like I look definitely older than 18. I mean, at 18, I did give off like 14-year-old vibes sometimes, but I feel like I'm at least giving above 18. Like, please. But anyways, he like puts his little gas thing like in our house and it doesn't go off. So he's like, I'm gonna be outside for like 20 minutes and then I'll come inside and do a check there. I'm like, okay, so he's outside, he like does the check. I'm like literally still tweaking and like still feeling lightheaded, but I didn't want to like tell the gas man that I was feeling lightheaded because I was also like tricking myself, and I was like, maybe I am just having like a lot of anxiety because I don't know how to deal with this. I've never dealt with this before. Like, maybe I am just having anxiety, maybe I am just having panic attacks. Like, maybe I'm just on the verge of having another one, I didn't know. So he does the thing outside and then he comes inside and he goes to our basement and the little gas thing he has starts going crazy. It's like it starts doing that exact noise, that exact song, like literally word for word, starts going crazy. And I text my mom, I'm like, dude, his thing is going crazy, like, help. And he comes back upstairs and he tells me that we have a gas leak in our basement. So apparently, which I don't know much about this shit, so like, don't ask me any further questions, but apparently something on our furnace broke, and which like, I didn't even know a furnace had gas in it, but I didn't even know what a furnace did actually until that day. But apparently something on our furnace broke and it was causing a gas leak in the basement, and then it started like, it was like pumping air outside as furnaces do apparently, and then like bringing it back in, like something to do with that. And that's why I smelled it outside, was because it was like doing like, squiggles out and in with the gas of the leak. So he tells me that and I'm like, oh my god, there's actually a gas leak. Like, I just saved my family's life, basically, is what you're telling me. Cool. Adding that to my resume. And learn that's happening. He's like I'm not even kidding. Like, when I'm saying I was lightheaded, like never before, like I was lightheaded like never before. And he starts telling me about the gas leak that we're having on the furnace, and is telling me that like we will need to have blah 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 come fix the furnace. Like, he's giving me all these words and all this information that I've never heard before. Like, I'm like, I just learned we're having a gas leak. Like, I feel lightheaded and dizzy, and now I have to like call someone else. Like, what the WTF? So he's like telling me all this information that I'm supposed to repeat to my mother. And I'm like, okay, like looking around, like, is now a good time to tell him that I'm still, like, I didn't even tell him I was dizzy in the first place. Like, is now a good time to tell this man I'm dizzy? I just like didn't want to have to go to like the hospital. I don't know. Maybe that's really bad to say. Next time I'll definitely tell someone. But he's like telling me all this information to repeat, and I like literally pulled out my phone and I looked at him and I was like, can you just tell me what I need to text my mom? Like, in the simplest words you can think of, like, just tell me what to tell my mom. And he's like, okay. and like told me what to say. And then, some man came and like fixed the furnace, blah, 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 blah. But then my mom is like, and my sister, they're like, oh my God, there was actually a gas leak. Like, you saved our lives. Like, you saved our lives. Okay. Because apparently gas leaks, well, what I learned from this man that came and like told me about it, apparently they put like that odor, the egg smell, in it so that you like smell it and detect it before it explodes, because I guess a gas leak can cause like a huge explosion, and that's why it's like such a big deal. Because when the guy was going over like don't do this, don't do that, one of his things was also like that you could call 911, which like, I was just like, I don't understand, like, if the house is gonna explode, like, we probably shouldn't have all these people here, right? Like, we probably shouldn't be calling all these people and then we all explode. I don't know. But maybe my mom was like, there's gas lines, you can like turn them off from down there. I'm like, what? How does she know all this? Where did they teach her that? How do you learn about gas leaks, like, until it happens? But yeah, some like man came and fixed it, but my family's like, you saved our lives. Like, you saved our lives. Thank goodness for you. We are thankful for you every day. I'm like, what? The WTF? And I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm here to be a hero. I'm here for us to start telling everyone in my family, like, you're not gonna believe this, but Erica saved our lives. Like, you know what? I'm here for it. Do I feel like a hero? No. Am I one? Apparently. Apparently. Which also confused, because like, how did my mom and my sister like not have any side effects? Like, why was I having side effects? Because then my mom was like, wait, I think the other day when you like had to go lay down and you were like, I don't feel normal, like, you were probably breathing in the gas, because I work next to the furnace all day when I'm back in Nebraska. Like, that's where my work desk is. So I was breathing that in, like, more than they were, because they work out of the house. I work from home. I also like slept on the couch down there one day with my sister, but like, she didn't feel anything. But I was just like, whoa, 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 WOAO, wait, WOAH, whoa, whoa, like, everything makes sense now. Like, so you're telling me that I didn't feel like a human, and I felt like something was severely wrong with me in my brain, and I felt like I shouldn't be behind a wheel, and I thought I was having panic attacks, but I wasn't, because I just was breathing in gas for like 2 weeks. Okay, not concerning at all. I was like, should I go to the doctor? Like, it's giving I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my brain. There's that. And like, apparently carbon monoxide could have been going in my brain as well, because apparently those like are together according to ChatGPT. But we have apparently detectors for carbon monoxide. Apparently you have detectors in your home that would alert, but according to my research, they only go off if it's like a large amount of carbon monoxide. So I guess some carbon monoxide could have been, happening, and I could have been breathing that in. And ChatGPT said that like the brain fog, the feeling like I shouldn't be driving, the dizz, like everything I was feeling is apparently because I was breathing in gas and carbon monoxide for 2 weeks. So has anyone else experienced this? Like, what? I'm glad like our house did not explode due to that. Like, that would be very not okay. But like, what? Like, good to know. Good to know that it was just that, and I am not having memory loss at the moment. Like, that's good to know that I'm not going to feel foggy forever. I don't feel foggy anymore. But is that not just like insane? Like, I feel like this is just insane. Like, I thought something was off. Then I'm smelling rotten eggs outside. And then apparently we're having a gas leak. And I've just been breathing it in 24/7 because I like barely left the house. I need to get outside more, apparently, when I'm back there. I was like, literally, like, what the actual fuck? And of course, I, like, find it on the last day, you know, like, why did I not smell rotten eggs before? But I did start smelling it, like, I smelled it outside, and then once I was, like, walking around my house, I, like, started smelling it near the back door as well. So, scary times. Has anyone else experienced this, or is this, like, I mean, obviously other people have experienced this, but, like, I don't know. I asked the guy, like, how often do you actually find a gas leak? And he said every, like, 1.5 years. So, weird. Help. But, yeah, that's fucking crazy. And then later that day, because I, like, really didn't feel normal after that, and I had a flight like in a couple hours after all of this was happening, like I needed to fly back to Chicago, and I was like, I still don't feel normal. I still don't feel real. I still feel like a fog. I feel like a fucking fog in the air. I feel foggy, and it was foggy outside. Like, the universe was speaking to me. They said, you feel fog, we'll give fog. Fog for all. So fog is outside, and I like have to get on a flight. I was trying to change my flight because I really did not feel normal. Like, I was like, I still feel fog. And I could not change it. It was like $400 to change it, which, like, what the fuck is up with that? Recently, like, I swear I used to be able to change my flights to like the next day or like 2 days later or whatever, and it was like $5. But recently, when I've been doing that, it's been like hundreds of dollars. And I'm like, what? Did something happen? But I had a flight, and I went to the airport. Okay. And I was like, actually sweating so much. I wore like one of those fleece zip ups that I'm obsessed with. I wore one of those to the airport because I thought it was going to be really cold on the plane, because I feel like planes are always really cold, and I'm really glad that I did not wear sweatpants with this, because I was about to wear the matching fleece sweats with it, and then I was like, you know, that might be doing a lot. But thank God I didn't do that. And I went through airport security. Of course they want to pat me down. Of course. Like, if it's not me wearing a hoodie and I'm wearing a fleece, like, they still want to pat you down. What? Why do they want to touch me? I thought that they always wanted to pat me down because, like, I was wearing an oversized hoodie. So I was like, okay. But a fleece, I was like, bruh, this is not even oversized, honestly. Like, when you still want to pat me down. I was so annoyed. But they didn't pat me down. He was like, if you don't take that off, you're getting patted down. You're getting patted down, bitch. And I was like, okay, that's fine, sir. And he's like, what do you got under there? I'm like, nothing you want to see, okay? Nothing you, well, maybe you do want to see it, but you're not seeing it, sir. So that happened. And then the girl looked at me and she was like, lift up your arms. And I lifted up my arms, and then she was like, okay, I guess you're good. We won't pat you down. I'm like, thank freaking God, because this is not even oversized, bro. Anywho, did not get patted down. Sitting in the airport for far too long because I like was getting stressed that the airport was going to be busy for some reason, because it was like 5 o'clock, but it was not. I was, again, the only person going through with security. And we get on our flight. There's like no one on our flight. There were 125 open seats. I don't even know how many seats are on a plane, but 125 open seats, that's a lot. And the airline, why am I forgetting what they are called right now? The flight attendant, like, announced before we got on the plane. He's like, there are 125 open seats, like, spread out. Don't sit next to anyone. You can all have your own row with multiple rows in between y'all. Like, spread out, you know, get your own row. Like, don't sit next to people. Like, spread the fuck out. Like, he made it very clear, like, don't sit next to your uncle. Don't sit next to your mama. Spread the fuck out. Unless you have kids, spread the fuck out. Get some personal time away from your boo-boo, okay? Spread out. People don't listen. People don't like the word spread out, is what I learned. And I always have issues on planes. Like, me, airports, planes, I must have like a voodoo doll that has to do with planes, where like someone's like, make her have the worst airport and plane experiences ever. You know, I feel like that happens to me and my voodoo doll. So We get on the plane. The guy's like, spread out, spread out. We're spreading out. For some reason, I sat in the 5th row. Like, I was like, I didn't even take spreading out that seriously. Like, I should have taken it more seriously, and I should have gone to the very back row to spread out. Like, I just wanted to stop walking, so I just took the fifth row, because I was like, I'm done walking. Like, I've had enough. But I should have kept walking, because you know what happens? You know what happens? This beautiful, gorgeous couple, the only couple on the plane, like, I'm not even kidding, the only couple, the only people that know each other, to my knowledge, on this flight, the only couple, 125 seats open, sit right behind me. I know what you were thinking. You thought I was going to say sit next to me. That would actually, if they had sat next to me, I would have been like, literally move, like literally spread out. But no, they did not sit next to me, but they sat right behind me, which was totally fine. You know, like, clearly they don't know what spread out means, but totally fine that you want to sit next to me. Like, I must smell good. I don't know. They sit directly behind me, and I'm like, okay, these bitches better shut the fuck up. Like, sure, you can sit behind me, but you better shut the fuck up. Did they shut the fuck up? No. This couple is yapping and yapping and yapping and babe, you're so fucking funny. Babe, you're so fucking hot. They were like, like, you're so funny. Babe. Like, oh my God. You know, I'm all for couples. I'm all for love. Like, love it. Yes. Freaking get your shit. But not on a plane. Not on a plane that we were told to spread out on. That we were told let everyone have their row. That we were told, like, let everyone have space on. Yeah, not a fan on that. And I was just like, okay, they better, like, they can chat all they want while they're going over instructions. Sure, I guess they just won't know what to do if the plane crashes, but sure. Like, giggle this, giggle that. But, like, once we take off, you better shut the fuck up. Something I am against is talking on planes. I mean, I don't even want you talking when we're sat, but, like, talking on planes in the air, who is doing that and why are you doing that? Don't do that. Like, everybody's on mute. Everybody close your eyes. Everybody read a book. Everybody go to sleep. It's quiet time. It's quiet freaking time. Watch a movie. Play a game. Do some arts and crafts. Like, I don't know. But what I do know is you shouldn't be talking, okay? That's like plane etiquette 101. Don't talk on planes until they're like, what do you want to drink? A fucking bottle of tequila right now, okay? So they were talking like the whole time, and I learned in that moment, like, I need stronger headphones, because why can I hear you over my headphones that are full volume? Why can I hear you? That's not okay. So that was happening, and I feel like I just always get like the worst people behind me on planes. Like, I am always having a child sit behind me that doesn't know how to keep his feet on the ground. Like, they're always kicking me. Children, I'm like obviously more nice about because they're a child. You know, you don't want to sit when you're 4 years old. Fair. Do I prefer that they stop kicking me? Yes. But would I ever say anything? No. But adults, bruh, don't kick me and shut up. So that was happening, and I was so happy to get off that plane. I was like, you know what? It's only 45 minutes, but like, why did they not spread out? Why did they want to be that close to me? I didn't want to be that close to them. I like considered moving once they sat next to me. Like, I was like, should I move to like give myself a peace of mind? But then I was like, is that rude? Like, I don't know. But maybe that all was just rude, and maybe I need to work on that. Okay, no, maybe I just need to get some better headphones. I can't hear the people since I don't want to hear them speak. Okay. But yeah, I almost had a gas leak explosion, and I got it, and I saved my family's life, and then I got to sit next to a couple on a plane. So yeah, this weekend I'm going to be doing a puzzle, A-P-U-Z-Z-L-E, puzzle, wait, no, I can't think. Is that how you spell puzzle? P-U-S-Z, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna do a puzzle. I'm gonna read. I'll tell you, one of my 2026 goals is to read one book a month. I think that's doable. I probably read one book last year, and I was like, you know what? I feel like I should read more. I feel like that's what you should be doing. I feel like me should be doing, not like you, but like if you want to do that, do that. But like me personally, like I feel like that's what I need to be doing is reading, because I literally asked for books for Christmas. Like, you're going to ask for books and you're not going to read them? Weirdo. So the book I'm reading right now is Tuesdays with Maury. I did start it a while ago and then I put it down. I have a problem with that. There are like multiple books in my living room that I have opened, read, forgot about. So that's the book that I'm reading this month. Next month, I have like 3 books I'm debating between, where I'm like, I don't know which one I want to read first. And yeah, that's one of my goals, is to read a book every single month. I know people that like read 50 books a year. Literally, where do they have the time? How are they doing that? I don't know. But I think what I do know is that I can read a book a month. I think I can do that. Okay? I think I can do that. I think I gotta. I have to do it because I just told you about it. That's why I didn't want to tell you, because I'm scared that I'm not going to do it. That is all I had for you guys today. Gas leak, books, puzzles, planes, everything. Everything. But yeah, that's all I had for you guys today. I hope you have a great, splendid week and weekend and month ahead. 2026 is our year. Turn up. It's our time to shine. Yeah. So let's make us shine. Let's shine bright like a diamond, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.